Good evening. Good evening. We are live. We are live, everybody. Certainly, we are live. Super excited. And of course, we are celebrating tonight. As you see, we are celebrating our first 100 subscribers, and we have reached our very first YouTube goal of reaching 100 subscribers. So we wanted to celebrate with you all. And of course, we're certainly super excited. I'm going to just celebrate just a little bit here. We're certainly excited. So we are so definitely have a good time. So let's celebrate. All right. We are certainly celebrating, celebrating. Woohoo, woohoo. Job well done. Job well done to Alicia J. Speaks. I'm certainly celebrating me tonight, celebrating a very wonderful milestone, wonderful, wonderful accomplishment. So here we are, guys, okay? And in case you don't know, we are live. And if you have not already, go ahead and hit the button, like, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe. You know how it works with the algorithm. And so we are certainly excited and honored to be able to be here tonight. So many of you, I want to thank all of you, our subscribers. Yes, you know why? Because we cannot do and reach our goals without you. And I want to take out time and tell you how much I appreciate so many of you are stopping, so many of you are actually watching the content. And thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I am so grateful. So many of you have been actually communicating back and forth and getting on and watching some of my videos along the way. And so we are just honored and privileged. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every subscriber, every person that has come by our page. We could not have reached that first celebration and milestone without you. So I'm going to celebrate you right now. Definitely. You deserve. Yes. So we're going to clap and celebrate you. You are so deserving. You are amazing. You are beautiful. You are fantastic. I could not have done it without any of you. And I'm super grateful for you guys. Yes, 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 yes. So we have reached our milestone of the first 100. And I'm asking for each of you to continue to support us in our endeavor as we reach the next goal. So, our next goal, according to the YouTube, is the 500 mark. It celebrates you and sends you something to let you know when you've reached the 50 to be able to go live. Then the next mark it has on there is your 100, and then it skips all the way up to 500. Now, I'm going to follow with a lot of my fellow sisters out there and what they are doing. They're actually showing their growth as they go along, guys. And so I thank you for just being able to celebrate this milestone with you. So let's talk about today, right? Let's unpack this. Um, because I want to share about today. Yes, as you guys see, my hair's all slicked back. And definitely, I had to dance today. And that is a major accomplishment, guys. So I'm super excited that I got a chance to do that once again. And being a stroke survivor, being able to run and dance and move and all those things. So we are now working on getting back the healthier eating. And so we've been enjoying Queen Alchemy. We've been enjoying your content and what you have been bringing, Queen Alchemy. We are very honored to be connected with you. And of course, we know that Pitt's life, that she is, her and her husband are away enjoying their cruise. We all met on her page. Very sweet spirit, very genuine, calm demeanor, calm spirit. Love, love, love watching her as well. And I have just been gleaning and getting. Oh, well, hello there, Maz 23, Cooking with Maz. So glad to have you on. I am certainly honored to have you. And of course, now if you guys have not went with Cooking with Moss 23, if you haven't been to her page, look at that food. When I'm telling you, that is delicious delicacies. It looks like a shelf. Oh, thank you, Cooking with Moss. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's very, very kind of you. Very kind. Um, you sing, I look at, thank you. I feel good. I have trying to be more intentional about putting in more healthier things that's going to make me feel a lot better on this journey. Yes, because we know that life is a journey, and you know we are just glad to be with you guys tonight. How was your Sunday? Cooking with Mods 23. How did things go for you? Let me know in the comments how your day was. I want to talk about and share a little bit about my day. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Woohoo! I am so excited, as you can see. Just maybe too excited, but um, oh, wonderful. Your day was good. I was so glad you had a good day. I had a very peaceful day. And thank you for asking, Maz 23. I had a very peaceful day, and the evening I got a chance to go um, to the church, and we had a celebration. And so I enjoyed being able to be a part of the dance team. As you know, if, I'm a stroke survivor, so being able to dance and move and all of that. And I have on my t shirt that says Woman of Worship. Look at that. With the high heels on. Okay. But I was super excited, very grateful, um, just to be able to do that. And every time that I find myself being able to do something that I couldn't for a period of time, talk about grateful. Talk about, thank you, Maz, very kind. Talk about attitude of gratitude. And let me tell you, that I have learned the more grateful that we are about things. It may be small, but it means a lot. It means a lot to me to have you show up, Maz. It means a lot that you are just here with your presence and just taking out time to stop by because I know it's late. Believe it or not, it took me way too long to do that whatever you call that tag thing that we put on the front to make it look good. Now that was a picture of me when I had the blonde hair and all. Okay. Hands up, give it impress. Okay, that was me. So I decided to use that photo, but just so grateful. Oh my God. I just cannot believe. And when I looked on there tonight, once I got back to the room, I looked on there and I saw 100. I had reached 100. I was like, woohoo, I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to. And so here we are celebrating with you. And we could not have done it without you. So, I want to talk about something that was very interesting that happened today, and I'm not exactly sure how to handle it, other than to yes, sis. I was scrolling on my phone, then I see the banner. I mean thumbnails, and I said, let me stop by. Thank you. That was very kind, very sweet of you to stop by. I appreciate it so much. It means so much to me. It really, really does. Um, and they have said that when your thumbnails are more graphics, got more whatever on them, then people tend to pay more attention. So I believe there's a lot of truth to that because people are very visual. And we want to know that what we're looking at is looking like something. Okay. We have to be able to first sketch the eyes of a person, and then once they come in, then they can kind of read the pages, you know how they say don't judge a book by the cover. Well, on the YouTube streets, they judge it. So yes, the cover has to be correct. And I do believe that all of those beautiful aesthetics are more appealing. I tell you who's I've been admiring. Yes, yes. Let's shout out Doe Dash because definitely at Doe Dash. Now, if somebody needs to tag her because it was with because of Doe Dash that I even started a YouTube. Let's talk about this, okay? I would have never well, I don't know if never is the word. I started a page but never worked it. And then when I was in recovery from having a stroke, I found Dodash. Somehow she came in my feed, and I felt like God was using her to speak to me in a very dark place. So, oh, you met me through Dodash too. Oh, so awesome. I'm so excited. And I'm honored and blessed to have you because each time I would get on and I was in recovery, recuperating, still wasn't back working, and she would say, you need to get your butt on YouTube. She said, if you're in your 40s, if you're in your 50s, you need to get your butt on YouTube. That's what you need to do. You need to. And she kept saying it over and over. And this is the strange thing, Mars 23. Do you know strangers kept telling me, they would listen to me talk and they said, you need to be on YouTube. And I was puzzled because I kept hearing it so much that I felt like, okay, God, I believe you're really talking to me directly. I would meet them in a store. I would meet them in a hotel because one of my jobs, my second job, was working for the Hilton. People would come in, business people. They would say, your voice, the way you speak, the way you articulate, carry yourself, you need to be on YouTube. Do you know you need to be a speaker? And it was as if I could hear God reminding me of my purpose. They didn't know that I had been a speaker in the past and I had done all those things. But I never darted the YouTube streets because I always felt like YouTube, you have to come top of the line. And let me just say, I was just not there yet. You know, thank you, Maz. That means so much to me. It really does. And I wasn't there yet. And then I start watching Dodash. And Dodash would get on there all the time, encouraging, just talking about how we can do it if we don't give up. And she was speaking my language because throughout the years, I would encourage other people, empower them, and equip them to walk out their purpose. And I felt like this was the season that she was speaking back into my life. And I heard it so much to where I just decided to do it. Now, mind you, I'm not new to speaking or new to going live. I'm only new to YouTube. And I was out of my comfort zone. Yikes. I was like, YouTube is a whole different ball game. I was used to Facebook. I was used to TikTok. Now, I'm on Instagram, but I've never gone live. Okay. So I'm not on there as much. But it was because of Doda. She kept saying it. And she would say, you need to make some extra money. Yes. And she talked about how she had went through and didn't have money to pay her bills. And you guys, that was me. Okay. And even with working those jobs, and then when I ended up being without work, got behind in my bills, and I start going through, and I felt like she was talking to me. You need to get on YouTube. So guess who's on YouTube? Me. Yes. And it is because of Dodash. It is because of her encouragement, and just the fact that even with her giving me a shout out, I I'm I'm so emotional. I just start crying. Like in that moment, I'm gonna tell you what I was experiencing in that moment when because at first I didn't see the video. I only know people kept coming to my page saying, Dodash gave you a shout out. When she first started, I only had 30 people. Let me tell you, I only had 30 people. But here is the kicker. When I first started watching Dodash in November or December, I had three. I had three people on an old page that was just lying dormant. Three. And then I got on her page and I start following her. That three went to 30. Start connecting and networking. Well, when she gave me a shout out, immediately within 24 hours, I had over 60, over 60 people to sign up within a 24-hour period. And I can tell you, I had over 1,000.6 is what it's telling me that have passed through. Now, I am just grateful. So, what you need to go on other people's lives too, so you can make more friends. Yes, exactly. So, I have been on a few. I've started to do that. So, I've been on, let's see, at Pitt's Life. I've been on her page. I've been on Queen's Alchemy. I've been on her page. I've been on, it's a few other names, and I've been on their pages and actually responded. I went in and watched some of their content and responded, because this is what I also learned. Like, when people come to your page and they subscribe, if they do not engage, then YouTube removes them. So your numbers go up, and that's how your numbers come down. Because, and I've learned this early, because YouTube sees that as if it's bots, not real people. So they'll take them. The Within 24 hours after Dodash gave me a shout out, I was all the way up to 98 people that same day within 24 hours from 30. And so that tells you the major difference it made, just having somebody say your name. My God, somebody of influence to say your name and to unselfishly share. I was so overwhelmed with gratefulness. I just cried. I just cried. I really did. I cried tears of joy. I was just so grateful. And so after 24 hours, it went all the way up to 98. Excuse me. Then I lost 10 or 11 people. 24 hours after that. Excuse me, I'm going to grab some water, guys. So 24 hours after I got to 98, it dropped all the way back down. But I was grateful. And the reason why I was so grateful, because I only had 30 before she said my name. And so just with that, so I've been intentional about going to other people's pages. And just like she had a contest, I was on at Pitt's Life, another page, and it came to me, hey, you guys, you want to do a contest? Let's see who can go live for the rest of the month. When I first started that on their page, I couldn't even go live. And at the end of the month, on the 28th, I'm going to select out of the group of people a person's name, and they're going to win $50. So I just thought it was a wonderful way to be able to give back to other people and planting a seed, because I believe that when you have a need, you always plant a seed. Yeah, it's always going to be like that, up and down. I've been hearing that, Mars 23, and so learning it early is important. So I wasn't surprised when I saw the number drop, because I had already been told that. And so once I saw it finally reach up to 100 tonight, when I came in, super excited. Now, you guys know, if you've been following a little of my videos, I was in transition. I had to go through eviction, and all of that stuff, because I didn't have, I was out of work when I ended up having a stroke and got behind. But I am super encouraged. I am in a hotel now. And so me and my girls are staying here. But guess what I'm so grateful for? I'm not in my car. I'm not on the street and it's freezing cold. It may not be where I would like to be, But I'm so grateful that I was at least able to get a roof over our head. And so we just have to walk this thing out. But as I continue to grow, I want to acknowledge and just be grateful for those of you who have helped along the way. It makes a difference for you to show up. It makes a difference for you to comment. It makes a difference for you to say hello. Give me a thumbs up. When you pass by this page, it doesn't cost you a thing to click the button and give it a thumbs up. You know what that does? That helps a single mother who is bouncing back in life, not only from a stroke, but, you know, everything else, but trying to get on my feet so that I can get to the place to where I can afford another apartment or a house for me and my girls. So I am in good spirits because I'm so grateful. There are people that would love to trade places with me. However, I would think, or however you would think is your worst day. Listen, there is somebody that would love to trade places with you. So, just like Dodash would always say, look, get on YouTube, get on YouTube. Listen, in 1 week, yes, I've gone to the 100. And yes, that's a big deal for me. And so I'm learning YouTube, which is much different. YouTube is kind of like the Rolls Royce of, platforms, or, the Lamborghini instead of a Toyota. You know what I mean? So YouTube is on that level. So it's so much more to learn over here at YouTube Streets. And I love how the small creators are supporting one another. It's not just say follow for follow, because you can do that over there on TikTok. A person can follow you and vice versa. They don't have to ever show up. They don't have to ever any of those things, right? And it helps you to increase. You could do follow trains, but over here, not the case. Over here, you must actually interact, you must actually engage. And so I love the fact that we have a community of people that have gotten together that are now doing that. We are now learning, how do we engage? How do we give back? How do we not just show up um, by subscribing, but how do we support? And what does that look like? Well, we support by not just showing up and following, but we must actually participate. And what does that look like? Participation looks like taking out time to watch one of the shorts or the videos and actually giving thoughtful comments. Yes. Each person that has come by my page, whether through Dodash or through at Pitt's Life or Queen's Alchemy or anybody else that has recommended my page, I am grateful. I actually respond. I actually take out time to read the comments, and I give thoughtful responses back. And so that is the proper way to engage. And I've noticed that I have more people who are chatting, who are in the chats and chatting me up. And I am so grateful to that, because what that does, it shows engagement, guys. When you go to a person's shorts or the videos, when you do comment and they comment back and forth, And I'm sure, once you get up to thousands, you may not be able to do that, right? But while you're smaller and you can, at least giving the courtesy to respond back to an individual that has taken time to like your page and come by. You definitely want to do that because it is a such thing as called reciprocity. And reciprocity is you giving back when someone has given to you. You reciprocate, you do the same thing in return. So, a lot of us that have come together to engage, to um, build community, all right? And what that looks like is going to their page, coming on their lives, watching the videos, watching their shorts, commenting. Yes, even sharing, guys. So, I don't have my list tonight, but I want to um, give a shout out to some that I remember that have been stopping by. Hello to Jeremiah, my nephew. He stopped by a couple of times. Actually, that is my son's name. So I definitely remember his name. And I want to see if I have some of these other names written down, guys. I want to see if we do have that. Now, anybody know how to set up your different things on loop? Has anybody mastered that yet? That's something that I would like to learn about. Um, I would love to learn about that. You know, it does make a difference. It makes a difference on how things turn out. Um, I'm so grateful. You know, for me, I don't know what you can and can't do on here, and I think you can't get monetized if you play music. However, um, I'm not at the monetized state anyway. I just feel like listening to this song because I'm so grateful. Um, there's this song that says, and it's by Hezekiah Walker, guys. Um, and it says, "I'm so grateful for the things that you have done." And I don't know if there's in front of this. It is. All right. I don't know if I'll play it. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can hear this, but I am so, so grateful. And perhaps that's you tonight. You just want to say how grateful you are. That's my heart. Just a heart of gratefulness. I'm grateful and I'm grateful. I could go on and on about your work because I'm grateful. So grateful just to praise you, Lord. Flowing from my heart are the issues of my heart. It's gratefulness. Grateful. Sometimes you got to take out time and worship God and give Him glory. I'm grateful. To go on and on about your work because I'm grateful just to praise you. Flowing from my heart are the issues of His gratefulness. Grateful, grateful. I'm grateful. Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm grateful to have you stop in tonight. I am celebrating reaching 100, and I am just being grateful. I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful for all of you subscribers. I'm grateful for DoDash who gave me a shout out in 24 hours. I mean, the same day, I went from 30 people to 98 people, same day. And I have made it to 100, the first milestone. And it's only because of DoDash that I even started the channel. So I'm grateful. And I cannot wait to see what else happens. So wherever you are in your journey, don't give up. Sometimes things get worse before they get better. And I've heard it said the darkest hour is just before day. So be encouraged. It can happen. I'm not there yet, but I'm on my way. I can see it. I can see it. Being able to be monetized soon and all that wonderful stuff. So, certainly, guys, certainly excited about that. So, welcome in. Just taking out time and being grateful for all of the things that